Hey guys, welcome back to Shaki's Corner. It's Shakira over here with another video. For those that are seeing me for the first time, my name is Shakira. I'm from Uganda. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always passing by, for always supporting. I really appreciate you all. So today guys, I am back with another story. And before I get into the story, I told you guys in my previous story that the purpose as to why I'm starting this series of posting stories is for us to learn something from them. Is for us to pick a thing or two. And I'm not only going to be posting, the bad parts of the bad stories. I want to also be posting for you guys success stories from people, so that we can get the encouragement. But before that, we need to learn before we can go out there and begin looking for love. Most especially us that are looking for love on dating apps, dating sites, those that are already there, or those that are planning to go on these apps to find love. That is the basis of these stories or this platform. So today's story is from a Ugandan lady living in Dubai. And she came to my TikTok and wrote to me. She told me, Shakira, I have a story that I want you to share with the ladies. You have a big platform, and maybe you could use this platform to put this story out there so that they can know what they are getting themselves into, or they can know before doing something like that or this. So she says that she's been on dating apps for quite some time now, and she's been meeting people, lots of disappointments where she talks to people for some time. Everything seems to be going great, and then all of a sudden they just ghost her. But she says this is no longer an issue for her because she's quite used to this kind of behavior. She just keeps on going back to these dating apps now, to pass time and all of that. So she says not very long ago she met a guy on OkCupid. She says she matched with a guy on OkCupid, and she didn't actually message the guy after they matched, but the guy messaged her, and the guy messaged her with this kind of tone, like he was so interested in her. He was bombarding her with lots of messages here and there, and he even asked her for her WhatsApp number. So she was like, Shakira, nowadays I do not want to, rush into the things because I've spent there so much time. I know that sometimes you exchange a number with somebody and all of a sudden they will just ghost you. Now, but then she was like, but this guy, he came with this, pressure, and he was showing me that he's so serious, he's so into me. So she says the guy gave her his WhatsApp number, and the guy was like, can you please message me on my WhatsApp? But she says she didn't message the guy right away. She took some time off the dating app, and when she went back on the dating app, the guy had accompanied her with lots and loads of more messages. He was talking about how he's interested in her, he wants to get to know her on a personal level, blah blah blah. So she had no option but to check this guy's WhatsApp number and message the guy. So she says they talked for some time on WhatsApp, and everything seemed to be going great according to her. But out of the blue, the guy began asking her for, those pictures, the nudes, and so on. And now she tells this guy that, nope, I thought you were a serious guy because I am on these dating apps looking for something serious. So if this is the reason as to why you're here, then you're in the wrong place. You came out to me like somebody that was mature and knew what he wanted, and I'm totally disappointed. So the moment that she said this, the guy went off on her. The guy went off on her. The guy was insulting her and calling her all sorts of names, and she was like, oh my goodness, I cannot handle this. So the guy was telling her that there's no point of her refusing him, because this is what African women are on the dating apps to do. This is the purpose of African women on these dating apps. So there is no point of her playing so hard to get, because if he wants things like this, he can always get them for free. And then the lady was like, okay, if you can get them for free, why are you here disturbing me? The guy was like, do you think I'm bluffing? I have lots of girls in my inbox just dying, to send me those things. They've sent me lots of them. I can even send you, and you can see this. So the guy was now bragging that, oh, I can do whatever I want. So, she was like, oh, okay, maybe he's lying. So to her in mind, she was like, I think he's lying. So she was trying to tell him that, I don't believe you. I know, your types, people that always want to show up, thinking that, they can get whatever they want, blah, blah, blah. And guess what? This guy sends her pictures, loads of pictures of these ladies, I actually cannot show these pictures here because she actually shared them with me. So when we messaged on TikTok, and she was like, Shakira, I need to send you like the voice messages and everything this guy was sending me, but I cannot send it to you on TikTok. So I gave her my WhatsApp number, and so she came and forwarded those things to me on my WhatsApp. So the guy sends her all these pictures of ladies, those pictures, and these ladies are actually even showing their faces in these pictures. And he says, oh, so you see, these ladies love me, they love my and they cannot wait, they cannot I don't even have to ask for them, they give them to me for free. And he goes ahead and says, all I have to do is just tell them, oh, I'm going to come and see you, and I will get all I want. So do not come here thinking that you're something, because you're nothing. Okay, so he was trying to put her down. So this lady was like, oh my goodness, Shakira, I was shocked, like the amount of pictures that this guy had, and at the level at which he was sharing them just out of the blue. This is something maybe somebody sent to you because of an understanding, and he's out here sharing them shamelessly. So the lady forwarded these pictures to me and all these voice messages, but I cannot share them here because they're vulgar, like vulgar, so I cannot do that. Yeah, but they are really not good. So the purpose as to why I'm sharing this story is to advise us, the ladies, because I understand it's most of us that are watching these kinds of videos. We ladies that are going on these dating apps, we should be very, very careful. Be very careful with who you communicate with. Sending your pictures, sending your body to somebody does not guarantee that that person is going to stay with you, that that person is going to love you. You can share your body 100 times and they will not stick by. Somebody that will love you or somebody that will take you for who you are has nothing to do with your body. This person won't even be that interested in getting to know your body or things like that. So imagine you're out there sharing your pictures and the person you're sharing with doesn't have any decency of keeping this to himself, but he's rather out there bragging, at how much he can pull without even doing a thing or two. So this is something that we all need to understand. Sharing your body is not going to guarantee somebody to like you. Keep your dignity, because imagine waking up one morning and your pictures are all over the place, somebody sharing them. And we should be careful with the kind of people that we interact with on these dating apps. People have a lot of issues. People have maybe mental health issues. People have problems. They just want to feel seen, So we should be careful with the people that we interact with. And the other thing is, when you're going to these dating apps, stop showing desperation, because I feel like these people can smell desperation and they can know who is going to be their prey. If you go on these apps and you're so desperate, you're going to land into the hands of very dangerous people. You're going to fall victim of loads and loads of things. So go to these apps with an open mind, expecting whatever. You can always find the love of your life, or you can fail. So don't be there. Don't be desperate. Don't try to force somebody to notice you. No, it does not work like that. Because what is meant to be for you will always be yours, and it will not definitely come from you showing your body to anybody. That is something that we all need to learn. And another thing is, it's very important to be a bit educated. There's lots of materials on the net, on the internet, about online dating. I feel like take a time and do some small research about something. Maybe go and watch some videos. Come to my YouTube channel, watch some of the videos here, so that when you find yourself in this situation, is it ideal or is it not? Like, you will understand when circumstances like this happen to you. So always be a bit educated, maybe about one thing or two before going to these dating apps. you should understand that these dating apps or dating sites are habit or collect a lot of people from very many different backgrounds. And the problem with us, most especially with the African ladies, is that once we see a white skin, we feel like, oh my goodness, this person is a saint. This person can never do this. And that is the kind of mentality that most of us take to these dating apps, which is actually very wrong. You should go on these dating apps knowing that you're going to find men and women that can think like you. If you feel like you're not perfect, that means there's somebody, even them, there are people that are not perfect, and there is nobody that is perfect. So be very careful. Go and find people that are seriously seeking for what you are looking for. Well, if you're looking for hookups, then maybe look for people that are also looking for hookups. But if you're somebody that is seriously looking or considering to get a real relationship, then I would advise you to go and find people that are looking for the same thing. And the moment that you set your goal, do not divert from it. What do I mean? When you be like, oh, I am going on this dating app, I'm looking for a long-term relationship, and somebody comes to you and be like, oh, I want to see where it goes, do not divert and be like, okay, maybe I can change him. No, 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 no. That is where we go wrong. So be very careful, because at the end of the day, it's you that is gonna be traumatized. These people will share your pictures here and there, and before you know it, they'll get over it, forget about you, get the next prey, begin on that one. They won't even remember your name after them doing something like this. So guys, that being said, I feel like I've said everything that I wanted to say, and yeah, I finally shared this story. I feel like the lady was gonna be like, oh Shakira, I shared my story with you and you haven't done anything about it. Yeah, I shared it. Please, if you're watching this video, please comment down below and say hi. Thank you guys for watching this video to the end. I really appreciate, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and hit that notification bell so that you're notified every single time that I am posting a video or that I post a video. And if you have a story that you want me to share, maybe you want us to learn something from it, feel free to always go to my TikTok or my Instagram. The links are in my bio on here, and you can always come there and you can share your story. And I won't be sharing the names of the people that share their stories for maybe privacy reasons and things like that. So please be free to come and share your story with us. Thank you so much once again. I love you all. Have a lovely day. Bye.